Hello, hopefully we're broadcasting. If you are listening, I don't know if anyone's there. I'm just going to do a couple of changes to the settings and then we'll get cracking quite soon. Okay, hopefully it's all getting there slowly and then we'll get going. So, okay, just get through this silly advert. Should be a good match tonight. I'll just wait for the adverts to go and then we're crack on if anyone's out there. Okay, good stuff. What kind of advert's this? Am I allowed to be rude about the adverts that are going? Am I allowed to be rude? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna check and see how things are looking. So, bear with me, please, and we'll get going very shortly. Am I allowed to be rude? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna there we go. Check and see. That all looks okay. So, I'll get going properly soon. I thought I'd start the broadcast a little bit early. I think the main match is going to start at 35 minutes. So, it looks like we have the ChessBrahs. So, hey, doing okay. So it's going to be a good match, and of course these guys are streaming on their channel as well. So you're more than welcome to pop over to the ChessBrahs and see what Aman's up to. I'm not going to have time to do that because I'm going to concentrate on my own stuff. You can actually see my music choice there, a bit like the ChessBrahs actually, but I'll keep that secret. And that's what I listen to when I'm not broadcasting, a bit of a psychedelic Goa trance. Do you approve, Eric? Do you approve? That's what I want to know. Do you approve of the music? But I'm going to try that. I think the match starts. I got my times a bit messed up because in England we do this strange thing where the clocks go back at Easter and it just messes everything up. Weird country we are. Now, hopefully I'm not a bit too dark. If I'm too dark, I can... Let me just change the light slightly. It looks like I'm a little bit dark there, so we get cracking shortly, eh? Oh, hopefully that's a little bit more light now on the case. Don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. But do let me know if the sound's alright. It should be alright. I know there's been some problems with Twitch recently, so I'm hoping the Twitch broadcasts will hold up. Now, I believe what's going to happen, I'm going to play Aman, and we had a great match last time. An absolutely brilliant match where it was a draw after 11 games in the French defence. Now, you guys, at some point, can get involved with this straw poll down here and decide what openings we're going to play. Now, like I say, I'm starting this broadcast a bit early. The actual match will start in half an hour. I thought I might enjoy a drink or five and just warm up with some games if I can get some games on chess.com, which I believe is where we're going to be playing the match. So I hope that's all going to happen soon. But so let's see if I can get a game, shall we? So I'm going to go and crack on, see if there's anyone I can play, and and thank you everyone for tuning in so far. I know we're a little bit early. I'm just going to see if anyone's out there to play. Somehow I don't know how the hell, but my rating is over 2600 at the moment, briefly. But I don't know how long that's going to last. We'll see. So what openings do you guys want then? Oh, look at that. Got my lovely little notifications up. Good stuff. And let's just see if I can get a game. Get a bit of warm-up in. Come on. Who wants to have a game then? Let's see. So I think my one problem, which I'm going to probably have during this match, is I'm so slow. I'm just so slow. It's a 3-minute match. Now, I think my chess is alright, but I'm a bit of an old man at 36 compared to the ChessBrahs. So it's going to be hard to keep up with them. But, you know, we'll see what happens. So I'm just searching for a game now, get a little bit of warm-up in, and see how we get on. But I'll show you... Hang a minute, here we go. There, look at that. That is where I belong. That's not really where I belong. So, should I say, first place at the moment on chess.com. I'm sure that will all change. Had quite a good run recently, but, you know, who knows. It's only a rating. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to go all over the place. So get your votes in on the straw poll. That little link I gave above, or to the side, whichever way you're looking. And we'll talk about this match a little bit later. But I quite like to get a game, if I can. If I can get anyone to play me. Does anyone want to play me? Anyone? No? Can't get a game at the moment. Everyone's running scared. So a lot of people are saying symmetrical English. Now, I don't really care what opening we get, to be honest, because, you know, I don't think either me or Aman are, you know, opening experts. No offence to Aman, I know I'm not. The last time I bothered looking at any openings was, I don't know, a couple of years ago, really. I mean, of course, I do some work, but to seriously look at openings has been a long time. I know a lot of openings okay, but we'll see. Now, I expect this is going to be a very close match, and I think, to be honest, Arman's got the upper hand because he's quicker than me. That's my... that's what I reckon. That's what I reckon it is. You know, I think he's slight favourite in the 3-minute chess, but I'll be trying to improve my speed. But we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, well, I'm just going to... I mean, I still can't get a game, so the idea was just to warm up with a game or two. I'd love to play Eric if he's online, but I don't know if he is. Oh, we got a game. So we're playing someone who's got a bloody juicy rating there. So let's just see how my form is today. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Queen's Gambit. I have to be honest, when I'm playing my match, I'm probably going to do less talking than I normally do, so I can concentrate a bit more. Now, what's happening here? It's funny, I actually played a tournament over the weekend, and I actually looked briefly at this crazy variation that we've got here. So this is one of the only times in my life where I know a little bit of preparation, but I'm getting out of my preparation quickly here. Okay, so let's have a look. So let's just try to develop with speed here and see exactly what we can do. So, do we get the rook to d1? Okay, again, develop with speed. Now, do we have a knight d5? That looks kind of a sexy move, but is it a good move? You know what? There's only one way to find out. Come on, let's just throw those pieces in and go for it. Now, do I have... Oh, I have a queen. That could be beautiful. Queen there. Queen a4 is so beautiful. But I don't think it works because of pawn takes knight. I had a very nice idea. Queen a4, queen takes queen, knight c7, king e7, bishop c5. Checkmate. But it doesn't work. There's a surprise. Okay, well, can I keep... No, let's just play a sensible move now and get my king castled. Okay. I mean, he might be able to take there and threaten mate and win the game. But that's life, eh? Okay. But it looks like I've got decent development here. His king is in the centre. And now it's begging for me to take that one there, isn't it? But I can't see that working. Maybe I should have done something a bit more dynamic in this game. So, anyway, this is a good little warm-up game. So what's happening? Right, now my rook needs to come back where it can create some threats. And let's put the other rook there. Try to put my pieces on very sensible squares. And again, as I said many times before, my one weakness, so let's hope the Arman's not listening, he probably knows this already, is I'm such a slow coach. I'm so slow. So I really need to improve this speed issue I've got. Not really sure what my last move was even trying to do, to be honest. And I'm down on time. Oh well. Oh well. Queen e3 goes here. I wanted to get my queen across, but it's not happening. Okay, I'll just sidestep for now. And now bishop here probably or something's a bit annoying. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I can get an f4 and open up, blast some lines open at some point. So I expected that one. And that's a very... He's trying to come over here and mate me. He's not supposed to do that. That's awfully rude of my opponent. Awfully rude. Manners, sir. Manners. You shouldn't be trying to mate me. Okay, so like I say, we're just having some warm-up games before the real match starts, and just to get my stroll going. Okay. Now, that looks like a sensible square for my bishop. My opponent's trying to blow things open in the middle. Also, a very sensible policy. Let's now get rid of the bishops there. His bishop was looking extremely strong. And hopefully I can make him swap off this bishop of his. But again, I think time is now critical. Okay. I'll check the donations button in a minute. Always something I need to check. But first of all, let me just see. Oh, he's going for some beautiful checkmate here. He's not supposed to do that. Nasty man. Okay. I'll check the donation button in a minute, but it should be working. And we'll get everything going. Very kind if you're donating already. All I can say is thank you very much for any donations you make. It's all going to be a bit of fun today. And I don't know who it's going to be fun for. It might not be fun for me, but there's only one way to find out. Now I expect my position is pretty good here. I mean, it should be, shouldn't it? I mean, come on. This is looking pretty tasty, but can I hold it together? With rook g4 is obviously my next move. Okay, so, and we'll check some stuff soon. All the way from Texas, eh? Texas, eh? Texas, good stuff.
Love the stream.
Oh, thank you for the donation. Very kind. And good timing with the donation, boy. The donation button does indeed work. Thank you very much for that donation. That's very kind. Amadan. And it does work. Thank you very much, Amadan. That was a very nice donation. And I can't believe
Hi,
AK
Simon.
Chess, thank
Good
you for
luck.
the donation.
Please wipe the floor with the pin-headed nuggets known
you
as
can
Aman.
actually you can actually put comments in. I think that's a little bit of an offensive comment, but I'll let you off. It's all in good jest. All in good jest, as we say. And okay, so I'm just going to play some... I'm just playing chess. That's what I do. I just play chess, as they say. What the hell's going on with my rating? I don't know how I got so high. I mean that is a travesty to someone. There's no way my rating should be this high. I'm sure it's going to take a beating. A beating. Right. Anyway, can we get funky here? I hope so. Isn't that what chess is about after all? Getting funky. Now let's go here. I want to get my knight to f4. That looks like a decent positional idea. But how can I get it there? Well, I'm probably going to have to play some sensible moves. Let's just play here, get my queen here. All about getting my knight to that juicy old square there. And my opponent has obviously stopped me doing that juicy idea. Which is a good move. Very good move. And, well, this is extremely risky, but I've never been one to turn down a bit of risk. My middle name is Risk. It's Simon Risk Williams. Okay, well, I could regret this. Oh, Shizer. Shizer. Oh, I'm not going to get done on the H file, am I? Oh, my words. Oh, my words. I'm very afraid here with this pawn coming up the board. Oh, that was a bit of a collapse. That was certainly a bit of a collapse there. And if rook takes f4, queen takes f4. Oh, my words. Oh my words. Oh my giddy god. Now, I'm going to have to play this, but I somehow think my position is crumbling around me. Can I hold it together? Well, let's try. I don't think so. I think this is a goner. You can't win them all. So, and I need to have time to drink my beer as well. This is the most important thing. You know, forget about the chess. Much more important to... have time to drink this. So, okay. I mean, I really don't have a clue what I'm doing here, except for getting absolutely stuffed. Absolutely stuffed in this position. This is like the stuffing of the century, you know. Okay, can I do something weird like this and try to survive? I don't know. I'm trying some tactics here with some knight g2 tactics to rely on. So I will. What I'll do, guys. I will move down the donations thing. I get your point. It's a bit large. I see where you're coming from, guys. You know, we will make some changes. Like I said, I'm only, you know, that is a bit large. It is kind of blocking out the whole screen. Oh my words! And there's only so much of my face I'm sure you want to see, and it really isn't that much, is it? No, it's certainly not. That is too much of my face. I'll get rid of that. Don't worry. Okay, let me see if I can. I'll adjust that in a second. Let me see if I can somehow do a Houdini on this position. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, there we go. How about that? Is that looking better? Oh, perfect. So you can keep up with the action if you so require to. Right. Well, my position is, how do you say, crap, I think is the correct word. And the match is going to be starting in 20 minutes. But this is meant to be a little warm-up for me. And, well, I mean, it's ending, what am I? I'm only 2 pawns down with a stranded knight. Have things been worse? Things have always been worse. You know? This is what chess is all about. Having crap positions and trying to somehow survive. Which is, I mean, my knight is such a travesty. Look at this piece. This piece is just disgusting. Disgusting. Okay. And my time, you know, the good thing is at least I'm well up on the clock here. So yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is where I really struggle on the clock. I mean, I've sometimes played good moves, occasionally, but on the clock, I'm just Mr. Slow. Mr. Slow. I'm giving all my tactics away now, aren't I? Okay, well, I mean, resigning is not always a mistake. Not always a mistake. Okay, but I just want to get the mouse going. Let's see how quick I can move now. Let's see if I can do an Eric. Come on. Let's see it. Bang. I don't think this is going to work, is it? No. Bang. Come on. Off we go. Off we go. Get some tricks going, maybe. There we go. Nope. This is not happening. Okay. Right. I'm going to give this one up, guys. Okay. I think we'll try one more game. So just warming up at the moment. And what is happening now? Just tell me how the buffering is. I'll try to change the things. I know Twitch sometimes messes about, so it could be a problem with Twitch. I don't know. I can't play in Galway, I'm afraid, because I'm away somewhere else. I love playing at Ireland. Ireland's a great event. One thing I am going to, let me just get up details of this. I'm actually going to chess boxing tomorrow. I'm not taking part, but I'm watching a chess boxing fight. So that's going to be very interesting. Okay, I think we'll make this the last one before the match, and I'm now going to try to play a bit better and a bit quicker. So let's see. Okay, well let's get the King's Gambit in. Let's get some aggressive chess rolling. And a d5 is a very good way of meeting the King's Gambit, actually. So I'm going to try to play this one much quicker, see if I can get this arm of mine in the game. So, okay. So the match is due to start, I think, in about... well, when's it due to start? Soon. Whenever soon is. And... okay, I don't want to get it checked over here, so I'm not sure if I played this particularly well, this King's Gambit, but we will. What do we do now? Do we take here possibly? Well, let's try to get the pawn back and do something along these lines. And I will obviously try to look at the chat as much as I possibly can, guys, during the broadcast, but as you can probably imagine, it's going to be quite hard to look at the chess and attempt to play good moves at the same time. I mean, it's hard enough me playing good moves anyway. So I'll do my best to look at the chat when I get a chance, but you will obviously have to bear with me if if I struggle to do this. Now, what's going on here? Well, something like this makes sense. Thank you for all your donations.
I saw Danny Gormley in drag at a swing club last week.
Words that are coming
he was all over Keith Arkle like
I'm
stink
sure
on
Danny and
shit.
Keith will be most happy with that. And what's happening here? Well, I guess his king's coming in here. I got rook d6 though coming, which is quite an annoying move. And looks like we're building up now in the chat, so we're getting ready for this big match. Bit nervous. I need more beer. This is the problem with playing chess. I don't have time to drink, so you know, I've got to get my priorities right here, guys. You know, it's not all about playing good moves. You've got to get the right. It's like, you know, you've got to get the right feeling, and the way to do that is by getting the right level. Okay, so we've got some ending. His knight's actually surprisingly good here on this square. Now, generally an ending should be fine. But I probably won't go for an ending quite yet with with rook e6, because in these positions, if you have a bishop in an endgame position, now I'm being really stupid and putting all my pawns on light squares, which is a really stupid thing to do, I have to admit, because then they're going to be targets. But let's just see how this goes. I'm trying to cause some chaos by getting my rook in here. Bishop's quite well placed there, and he wants to come down here and check me, of course. Well, let's allow that. I think h4 seems like a natural move, and if he checks and takes here, I can check and potentially I can take the knight. Of course, I saw that. So I quite like my rook and bishop. Rook and bishop, very very pleasant combination here, and my king is very active in this position, so I kind of feel with my active king here I should be doing extremely well in this ending. And again, bishops are generally better pieces when there's pawns on both sides of the board, so endgame wise I'm quite happy with this. And I don't know what he's been doing moving his knight around, and my opponent has disconnected. Now that is what you call a bad loser. Yeah, so what's happening now? Unless he comes back, and I'll be shocked if he does, because I think he's losing now, because I got rook take. Oh, okay. My apologies. Okay, well, we're going to come in. Look at that king. Can you get a more active king than that? I don't think so. And, well, this should be extremely good now. Let's now play some clever manoeuvring to try to get my rook down to the back rank and play like this. I want to come in with my rook, and all my pieces are fantastically active here, so this should be good. Well, I apologise for my opponent saying he's disconnecting, and that clearly wasn't the case. So he wants to come in here, check. Well, what about if I play this one? Interesting idea. I give up a couple of pawns to try and weave some. That didn't work very well. I'll try to give up a couple pawns to give myself a crap position. Was that what I was supposed to do? Okay, very bad play there from me. And okay, can I still play for a win here? Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? I probably shouldn't do, because he has this knight coming here, and I'm not really sure how I'm playing for a win in this position. How do I get my rook in here? Certainly shouldn't be playing for a win there. Oh dear. This has gone, as they say, smelly. Awful. Why have I lost every single pawn on the board? What on earth made me want to lose every pawn? That was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous there. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Oh, look at this. Look at this. King f7. Ah, ha, ha. That was my one trick. Oh, I'm so slow, though. I'm so slow. Quick! Quick! Check! Put that in your pipe and smoke it! Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Always under control, you know. Never a doubt. Technique is my middle name. Simon Technique Williams. Okay, right. Well, that was a bit random. So this is the newlookchess.com. The only thing I love the unlookchess.com. The only thing I dislike slightly is, well, you can see here that the names are so small. They're so small, and the rating's quite hard to see. But if you look careful enough, it's all right. Now, if you want to use the new look, what you do, you go to the homepage on chess.com, sign in, and on the homepage, stroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a way to change that. So I'll tell you a little bit about the match that's going to take place while I enjoy some of my favourite beer. And the match that's going to take place is me versus one of the ChessBrahs, and you guys are going to decide what opening we play. Now, I've just typed a link over there or there, one side, to an opening that you have to decide on. Once you decided the opening, me and Aman are going to play 11 games in that opening at 3-minute chess. Now, we're just going to try to go at each other. I hope it's not going to be an embarrassment for me, because I know Aman is very good. He's much quicker than me, so I'll try to do my best. I'm going to do a bit of light commentary. It's going to be a real fight of gladiators. This match is going to be really, really crazy. Gladiators match. And you can choose what you want as the opening. I mean, I know there's some openings I prefer and some I wouldn't. I mean, I'm quite looking forward to a King's Gambit, because I think that will be a lot of fun. But I don't care. I don't care what opening it is at the moment. I see the bomb cloud is not there, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. But the way it's going to work, me and Armin are playing 11 games of 3-minute chess. Now, last time we amazingly drew after 11 games, which was quite shocking, actually. But we're playing 11 games in the same opening, so we're trying to give you a bit of an opening lesson in this 3-minute chess. Now, we're both streaming live, so if you get sick of me, and maybe you will do at some point, then you can go over to ChessBrah's channel and check out Arman's commentary there, which I'm sure is very amazing. We're going to be doing, like I say, light commentary, but it's really just a real gladiators match of 11 games. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be really, really tough. It's going to be interesting. Now, I think we're due to start in 10 minutes. I'll just see. Actually, you know what? I'll get one more cheeky game in. One more cheeky game here. One more cheeky game while I talk. So we're due to start in 10 minutes, or when the... Oh, he's aborted. He's aborted me. He's had enough. Who can blame him? Who can blame him? With that last game, that was a little bit naughty. Well, it wasn't naughty. My opponent blundered. How do you see the poll? Let's just have a look at the poll. Where is the poll? Because I'm quite interested now. I'm just going to bring up the poll. How do you know? I don't know how we see what people have voted for. Maybe you guys can tell me what the votes are. It's going to be quite interesting to see actually what the votes are coming across as. What am I drinking? Someone's asked. Well, I'm drinking. If you donate, and feel free to. Obviously, it'd be great if you donate. Thank you very much for any donations. If you just want to enjoy some chess, obviously donations help these broadcasts. They help these things continue in the future. I want to do one a week of some sort. Fiona's going to be back next week, and sometimes we do puzzles, sometimes we do these matches. Whoa, dear. Anyway, what I'm drinking now, I'm just going to pour myself some more, is this stuff here, which is so called Tramp's beer, actually, because it's what tramps drink in England, but it wouldn't be the first time being called a tramp. And it's going to be very interesting, this match. Like I say, get your votes in now. I'm just going to see if Arman's online, so let me just refresh, see if he's coming. And it's going to be, I think it's just going to be great fun. I just hope I don't embarrass myself by playing like a complete fool, which sometimes, things just go horribly wrong, and you play like an actual idiot. And I've done that before, so I'm hoping it's not going to be an embarrassment. I hope we both have some good games. I hope it's a lot of fun, one way or the other. Even if I lose 11-0, we're going to have some fun. So this is what I'm going for: a tramp beer, bit of blitz chess, some crazy stuff, and I'm sure the games will be interesting. I mean, one thing I'm good at, which I can kind of guarantee, is that I'm certainly not the best chess player in the world or anything like that. But I'd like to tend to think that I play interesting chess. So I can occasionally, get some attacks going. So that's one thing you can be in store for. Some interesting chess. And I don't know how long the 11 games have gone for. It could be a while. And I think I'll just chill out now a little bit. I'll have some more drink, and I'll let you guys get your vote in. So Red Fish Finder has placed the straw poll up there. I'll just do it again. So get your links in now. Okay, there we go. So that is the straw poll. Get your votes in. I might actually use the little boys' room very quickly before we start. Just while you get your votes, I'm going to use the little boys' room and also do another thing that I'm another bad habit of mine. I might have to have a little bit of nicotine. So I'll leave you with a song, but I'll be back in about 4 minutes. So be back very soon. Okay.
Okay, now Simon is the man with the master plan. You ain't winning against him. I hope you understand. Now he's a chess grandmaster. He'll seal your fate. If you think you might blunder, well, I guess it's just too late. Now you get no love if you're a pet, so step your game up. If you ain't good, there's no need to blame us. He put in the work. Now look how far he came up. GingerGM, you can go and put that name up. Hair like a ninja, cause he is the Dutch king. He gonna wear the crown and always do his thing. Watch the pieces fall down as he shoves Harry up the board. How many wins? You better tally up the score. He'll bring Freddie to the party. Got to celebrate the skills. It's just a match and you can't replicate. At the top spot like he floating with some helium. The one and only chess master, Simon Williams.
Sorry about that. I just had to go and mentally prepare myself. Did my yoga pose in the garden for 5 minutes whilst having a cigarette. And I needed to, obviously, not good on the lungs, those. Get some, I was going to say fresh air, but that's not quite the right word. Okay, well, it should be a lot of fun. Remember, this is your last chance now to get your, should I say, straw poll in. And it was originally going to be the King's Gambit, but then we thought, well, let's let you guys vote. Wouldn't that be more fun? Because you're part of the show here, and you guys can actually vote for the opening. So it's up to you what opening you've chosen for me and Armand to battle it out in. So it's going to be very interesting. And I'm very interested. So we've no idea what opening you've chosen. So it's going to be a shock to both of us. And we're both broadcasting. So I'm broadcasting here, obviously, because that's where you are. But if you want to go to the ChessBrahs, pop over there, see how they're getting on. You can switch as much as you like. It's going to be frantic. It's going to be mental. And hopefully just a lot of fun. And I'm going to say I'm not too worried about the result, but I would like to win. Now, let's have a look. At the moment, that's where I stand on chess.com. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I've no idea how long that's going to last for. Probably not by the end of this match, but, you know, who cares? Who cares? So get your votes in, and we will get starting very, very soon. So I'm just going to, again, get my fuel in. I need my goddamn fuel for this match. I wouldn't normally do this, obviously, in a FIDE match, but I'm sitting at home. Calms the nerves, you know. That's my excuse anyway. Now here's one of my favourite bands. And just to say, the music I was listening to just before doing this was this. Some psychedelic Goa trance. So, but I won't be listening to that to the broadcast. Now I will, again, try to follow the chat. But obviously while I'm playing, guys, it's going to be very hard to follow everything you're saying. Because I need to look at the board as well. I'll try not to swear. I do warn you in advance if I get really annoyed. If I blunder my queen, you might hear some expletives coming out of my mouth. So do prepare yourself for them. I apologise in advance. But how's this poll getting on anyway? So, it's a King's Gambit Accepted. Oh, really? You know what? I'm happy it's the King's Gambit Accepted. Is it really? Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, well that's going to be cool. I'll tell you what, you guys are in for some absolute mentalness. If it's been voted a King's Gambit Accepted, then it's just going to be absolutely insane. I mean, I played this a bit from the white side. Oh, we're ready. We're ready. Come on, let's get it on, boys. Let's get it on. You ready? Let's rock and roll. Here we go. Okay, so King's Gambit Accepted, I think. And we're off. Okay, so let's rock and roll. So every game has to start like this. And now, I don't know. My theory's so shady. Okay, so I'm going to go for a counter-attack. And I think we're both in territory we might not be entirely happy with. Now, my one aim is to keep the time up. I wish I had white in the first game. I like having white. But I'll try out a lot of opening systems, and we'll see which one I prefer in the end. Okay, so King's Gambit Accepted. And I'm not entirely sure of the theory here, but I guess from the speed at which my opponent, Arman, is also moving, he is not entirely comfortable also this opening. So I'm just going to play natural moves and try to play quickly. This is my one plan during this match. Play quickly, natural moves, try to develop with speed. Remember, 11 games, a 3-minute. You can see the score at the bottom of the top. Every game, King's Gambit Accepted. And it's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos. Okay, so what's happening here? Well, I could now try this move maybe to try to open up the center, potentially. I don't know if this is good or bad, but let's give it a go. And I want to develop quickly. So I want to get my knight to c6 and try to weaken the central squares. Now, I promise you I'll try lots of different lines against the King's Gambit, and I'll try lots of different lines with the King's Gambit. And we're in for obviously an extremely exciting match, I feel, here. So my opponent's getting ready to capture over there. I don't want to weaken my king side, so instead I'm going to swing my queen over to where it could come in useful later on. And again, my key thing in this match is to develop sensibly, quickly, and with speed. So this is my key thing. Can I go f5, or is that a little bit too much? Maybe a little bit too much. So I don't really want to swap this knight off at the moment. I'm just going to play normal moves, bringing all my pieces to where they look pretty decent. So here, okay, now I'm going to get my knight into this square here, which is a very pretty square for now. Okay, so this position should be pretty good for me, but certainly there's a lot of play left here in the game. I'm trying to work out what actually I'm doing here. This is okay. Look, I know this is not the most exciting move in the world, but I didn't actually realise I was a pawn up. So, you know, just to try to keep things reasonably calm in this first game, I will go for this queen exchange and try to use my majority on the king side. So g5 coming in, and yes, I'm a pawn up, but it's a long way from winning. So I'm just going to try to charge my pawns up the board. But my opponent's got a nice central structure in the centre of the board here. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep his knight trapped at this moment in time. And now try to use this pawn majority that I have. Again, I want to get these pawns rolling, because that's where I have my majority, over on this side of the board. So I've got to use my majority where my majority is. And now I'm going for g2. Just trying to win that pawn on g2. Well, things are looking good at the moment, especially with the time situation. Okay, so first blood. And let's get rolling. So every game a King's Gambit Accepted. Oh, bollocks. Oh my words. Draw? How do I offer a draw? Oh my words. I'm offering a draw there. I'm sorry. First, at least I mouse slipped there. I guess we're going to have to... That was quite embarrassing. Okay, I'll offer another draw here. And I guess we're going to do it like that, you know. Actually, I have to say, mouse slipping in that position is... I mean, that was just terrible. At least I'll get it out of the way there. Okay, so... anyway, I'll try again. Right, okay. And we're now go for the bishop c4 line. It's actually something I've had quite a lot of experience with. I have to say, you know, so it is actually 1-0 now. Forget about those other two draws. That was quite funny. Now, I have to say, I think I have the advantage in this match because Aman probably hasn't played the King's Gambit as much to me, so I do feel a bit sorry for him. On the other hand, I've played this line in a number of encounters, so I certainly got an edge, I feel, in the match, but whether that's going to pay dividends or not, we'll have to wait and see. Now, I have had this in some games before. Bobby Fischer's actually played this line with white as well. That was quite funny, that mouse slip. But I'll tell you what, it's better to mouse slip now than it is to mouse slip when I lose my queen, isn't it? Oh my words. Okay, I do have a big advantage because I've done a DVD on this position. Sorry, Aman. You got very unlucky. But now I'll try to talk a bit about the openings later on. This opening here is one of the main lines in the King's Gambit. I'm trying to remember my theory. Okay, I'm out of theory around this point, which I expect Aman is making things up as he goes along as well. And let's take that central pawn and try and take advantage potentially of this king being on this square here for the time being. Now, hopefully, there's going to be lots of sacrifices because it's this crazy opening. Now, knight b... I was wondering about this one, but I have two checks now. I have this check here or this check here. Now, this check here runs into this, and I don't really want to allow that one. Maybe this is not so good because queen here, and I've got a lot of pieces. A lot of pieces being attacked, actually, haven't I? So, not sure about this one. Okay, well, this knight is a pain, so a lot of lines I'm losing that knight, so I have to move that knight. Okay. And very interesting position we have here already. When I have to take with a queen because, well, I want to keep the queens on the board for a start. And now we have some dynamic double-edged position where my pieces, I don't like this so much now. How do my pieces get in the game? Well, this is a move I just think is a bit slow, but I need to get my rook to e1. This is clear. Equal on material, opposite side castling. This is what it's all going to be about. Okay, and now, well, let's give him a check. And like I say, he's going for queen exchange now. I don't really want to do that. Okay, I'm going to keep the queens on. This is certainly the more interesting way to play this position. He really wants to get them swapped off, but I'm going to try to keep them on because if I swap the queens off, his two bishops could become exceptionally powerful. And now he's playing some very good moves. Obviously, good move there. And he's got me on the defensive, so trying to go defensive. Just get c3 in and play like this. But now my knight is badly placed. Okay, well, I'm going to have to try to attack. This is why I kept the queens on the board. My opponent might be trying to come in with a queen here. So I'm going to try to stop that. I don't want to allow the queen exchange, so I'm stopping queen c4. This was obviously his other idea, which maybe I failed to see. So I'm going to give him a couple of checks. Maybe grab this pawn over here. You've got to be brave, of course, when you're playing. So I'm going to try to grab the pawn on f7 in some situations. But you know what? I'd rather not go pawn grabbing. I'd rather... Okay, now look. I'm going to have to take it. And somehow... I don't like the coordination here, though. Can I swap queens now? Well, I mean, there's not a great deal of choice there, is there? I'm going to go for the queen exchange. I'm not sure why my opponent did not capture that pawn there. That was looking like a pawn to me. But he's still got a great deal of pressure against my position. How do I get my pieces out here? Well, that knight's not doing anything. So I need to contest this open file and play on this open file. Really don't want to play this move because his king has a way in. Yeah, this is awful play by me. I'll give my opponent credit. My opponent's playing well. I'm trying to get my knight desperately into the game here. So somehow this knight is trying to travel to a better square. And okay. Now I'm pawn up, but how on earth do I make progress here? I'm going to offer him a draw here, actually, because I can't see any way. I can't see any way of us to get through there. Okay, so 1.5-half. Very interesting game again. Okay, so what am I going to play here? Well, I'll try a different line probably in this opening. And I'm not gonna just try to hustle him on time. That's not really in the spirit. That's not really in the spirit of the opening, is it? I mean, come on, let's go for some. Let's allow Aman to have some fun. I'm gonna go full Gary ahead, G5. Now I could try to win on time there, but I don't believe that's in the spirit of this competition to try to win a game on time. So instead, I'm going to fight in this game instead. So let's just continue with the second game. And here, pretty balanced position. I mean, he sacked a pawn in typical King's Gambit fashion. And my aim, as normal, is just to get my pieces into the game. So the score is, at the moment, I believe, 1.5-1/2, because I had that silly mouse slip, which, to Arman's credit, he was a gentleman and he did not take the mouse slip. So you have to give Aman credit for that. Now, what is my plan here? Castling looks very risky, but let's go for it. And this is why the King's Gambit is so fun, because you've got to take risks in the King's Gambit, and you're going to get very interesting positions. So I'm now going to go for an attack on the queen side, b5, because I'm expecting Aman to castle queenside here. So I'm going to get ready to throw Barry up the board. b5, b4. This is my idea here. Okay, well, let's go for it anyway. I've got knight a5 in some situations, trying to get rid of this bishop. My opponent has stopped that, but now let's do something in the centre of the board, which white was previously controlling that square there, but no more. Okay, and now, well, his queen is certainly looking... I thought it was looking quite suspect, but actually he's finding a way through here. Very clever play. And I want to be the one attacking here. Okay, well, I need to play this, but now my pawn on f4 is critically weak. So I need to come up with a counter-strike here, because I don't want to allow Aman to have all the fun. So where is my counter-strike in this position? Do I indeed have one? Clever play from my opponent. See, I don't really want to drop this pawn. This pawn is a nice pawn, but I can't see a way out of it. So I'm going to have to give up this pawn, which is one of my main advantages. But I'm hoping now to at least compensate with some play on this side of the board. But okay, let's try to keep it closed as long as I possibly can. But now his knight comes here. Okay, I'm not liking this anymore. Not liking my position. Now, he's got knight g3 coming, which is a really nasty move. I feel like I need to do something drastic here, so I'm going to sacrifice. I don't want to be the one defending. I'm going to get the sacrifice in. I can't. I'm much better when I'm attacking, so that's what I'm going for here. I'm going to go for the attack. Some counter-attack in the middle. Do I even take with a bishop? Let's not rush that one. I've gone bishop takes e5, pre-move. Maybe knight takes e5 is a better possibility, but this is what I need to stick to. Okay, here. I want to stop this knight coming to g3. Relying on my bishops having some potential in the centre of the board. And now I've got ideas here. Bishop d4. And again, like in the previous games, first of all, I need to cut this bishop out of the game. This bishop, and get all my pieces playing. So all my pieces are now seen to be nicely structured. Okay, a little move here. Just, he could have taken that with check, which would have been most annoying to me. Right, I'm going to try again. Put my king here. And of course, my opponent is shorter time in this position. So, let's go forwards. And again, speed. Oh, my mouse is sticky. Speed is of the key here, Simon. And you're not fast, are you? No. Got to play quicker now. Come on. Oh, come on, what's wrong with that move? Come on. Come on, quick. Flip. Oh! Whoa! Oh my words. Oh my giddy god. Oh my giddy god. Oh. Problem with these matches is it's extremely easy to have a heart attack. And that was one case. Okay, we'll swap lines now. I'm going to go for this this line here. Knight to f3 for a change. And see how this one ends up. And now try to play in the centre of the board. Okay, quick development, like in a typical King's Gambit. Is there a bishop takes f7 available in some positions? I'm hoping I can get some attack, castles, bishop f7, crack down on the f7 square. You see just how quickly Aman is when he gets going. He's a vicious speed player. And here, okay, let's just, again, I'm not worried about this pawn for now. Quick development. This is what you do in the King's Gambit. And now I'm going to try to now maybe take this pawn back. If I can grab this pawn. But g5 probably has to play here. And he does, of course, play the most critical line. I don't want to allow knight here. b4 in case he castles queenside. At least then I have a ready-made pawn storm. Interesting King's Gambit. Okay, so my opponent wisely trying to nice maneuvering here from my opponent, maneuvering his pieces around into better positions. And you might have noticed that one of the reasons I'm playing quickly at the start is because if I get short of time, this is where I'm rubbish. So, how do I do anything here? Well, I'm not sure. Okay, let's force the issue a little bit. Try to get this knight at least into the game. Get my pieces coming forwards. So my knight can try to find a square eventually. And Aman just continuing to go forwards. You know, I'm so tempted to sack here. Even if it does look like a pile of poo. Oh, I can't stop myself. The poo attack. The poo attack. Again, my philosophy is I can't sit and defend. So even if this is very ropey compensation, I want to be the guy attacking. I don't want to be the guy defending in this match. So this is why I've gone for this piece sack. And if I get my rook to f1, I'm going to have compensation. But it's a long way from getting to f1. And the thing is, where does he put his king? So there could be some vague, I say vague with a big capital V, vague compensation here. And he's gone this way. Okay. Now, first of all, let's just play this one here and stop him breaking with f6. I don't want to allow this break. And maybe I will take here, but then the queens come off. This is not what I want. Now, do I have this move? You know what? I don't know, but I'm going to play it anyway. You know, I'm playing it anyway with d5 and just bang. Come on. Okay, so my opponent has decided not to allow this, so I'm going to keep coming at him. Keep going forwards. Of course, this is very complex now. If he takes here, don't ask me what's happening, because I haven't got a foggiest. Haven't got a foggiest here. I think he should take on c4. He's going backwards. That surprises me. Okay, I'm opening up the king. And at least now when I take on this square here, which I might not do straight away, you know, because it allows him multiple exchanges, and I really do not want to allow that. So you know what? I'm going to try and take control of the c5 square instead, and the f6 square, because rook takes f7, rook f8. And I want to keep my attack continuing here. Continuing. So this is my idea. Because look at this f6 square. Very strong square. And we're going to go there straight away. No doubt about it. And his position was crumbling there. So far, so good. It's a long way to go. 3.5 half at the moment. 4 games down, I believe. So, I much prefer playing white, though. I much prefer playing white in these King's Gambit positions. Much easier to play white. And like I say, I do have an advantage because I do have some experience in the King's Gambit structures, while my opponent may not. Okay, let's go for a different system now. I don't know what this system is, D6, but we'll play it. And I think one of Arman's problems is, you know, he's taken a long time at the start of the game because he's probably not used to the opening. So I do feel for him a little bit. Now, just to let everyone know, we are playing this match. I'm going to be streaming with Fiona next week. And of course, this is the way he should play it. He should... Oh, I thought he was going to sacrifice there. You can't play King's Gambit like this. You have to sacrifice. Very surprised by this backwards move my opponent played. I thought he was going to go bishop f4, queen takes f3. And again, I think this is where I've got the advantage. He's not so used to these sacrificial, old romantic games. You know? And I was brought up on old romantic sacrificial chess. This is my bread and butter. You know? Put it on my bread and butter and we'll see. So far, if someone could keep an eye on the score, because I know the score's there, but we had 2 games. Okay, and now of course, he's trying to land something on this square. So, at the moment, I don't have to fear that. Maybe bishop e7 was a much better move. Bishop e7. Why don't I go bishop e7, trying to take here? That was much more logical, and I could start my own attack then, if I play bishop e7. Rather than play this rather negative way that I'm playing. But again, Arman's piece is not coordinating well here, as you can see from this move. Let's just castle. So my opponent still has some work to do to get his king to safety. And I got knight c6, I'm a pawn up with an attack. And again, I'm going to try to get this in. Now, do I have this move here? Do I have this one? Or is there something stronger in this position? Maybe we can... Okay, let's try and open up the center of the board, because his king is undeveloped and I want to attack it. So I'm going to try to go knight b4 and open up the center of the board here. And okay, so he's gone for it, but now I've got an open e-file. Can I do multiple sacks here? I don't know. Let's go for this first. And now I'm just going to... Well, then you can go... Okay, queen e7, of course. Threatening some f3s, keeping some pressure on this line, and defending this square here. This is a much better move. My opponent is trying to get castled. If he castles, he's okay. Can I stop him from castling? I don't see how. And if he castles, then I've lost my edge, you know? Okay, I can't see any way to stop that. So, come on. Let's go crazy. And again, like I said before, I want to be the player attacking. So even it costs me pawns, pieces, whatever it costs me, I want to be attacking. I certainly do not want Arman to be attacking me. So I don't mind giving up all my pieces if I attack. And now I'm threatening rook takes here, queen takes knight. Very dynamic position here. Very dynamic. Okay, so again, I'm going to try to give up all the pawns, open up his king position. I'm trying to open this guy up. That sounds a bit harsh, but you know, it's you know, it's a game of chess. In a game of chess, you've got to open them up. Okay, maybe that allows queen here. That was a bit silly. Why do I allow queen there? Can I give up this knight? Yeah, sod it. I'm gonna. Okay, right. Of course, I'm not swapping queens. There's no way. There's no way I'm swapping queens in this position. It's not happening in a million years. His king seems less secure. Therefore, I want to keep the queens on the board. Okay, now I need to open up this bishop. So open up more lines. And of course, he's now found this move at last. Okay, let's sacrifice another one. Come on, let's get the ginger power going. Bang, bang. Come on, ginger power. And we're going to try to open up this bishop and go for some crazy attack here. Queen d4. Okay, he's pinned me. Let's get my piece back now. Queen d3. Threatening a rook here. Surely this has got to be good. Now, can I take this one? Can I take that one? Or do I take here? Takes, check. King here. Can't see a win. Gonna have to take this one. And try to hope... Okay, saved his piece. Massive time advantage, though. This is a big game. What was that? That was a horrible last move I played. Well, I mean, that was very fortunate, you know, very fortunate. I mean, you know, it's not the best way to win, guys, but it is Blitz. So I'm going to take the point. You know, I'm going to take the point. Because I don't know. I mean, what do you think of that? I mean, okay, do I offer a draw there at the end, or do I take the point? I mean, obviously, I think in some situations, I know, you know, well, I'm going to take the point, but not something I'm, shall we say, entirely proud of, that decision. Okay, so what if I take here first? Last time I played my queen to d3, but if I capture here first, is this an improvement on the last line? I don't know. Maybe I should offer a draw. But the thing is, to offer a draw takes as long to play a move, and I could end up losing. So, you know, okay, it's not normally the right way to do it. But the thing is, if you do take a long time in the opening, you are in some ways getting an edge for later on, aren't you? Okay, again, I could go bishop f3, but this piece is interesting for me. And now, okay, a couple more moves to get my pieces developed. So, bishop f5. Well, again, my pieces are just a bit combobulated. So, again, if in doubt, we just push, we attack. We keep attacking here. But I'm certainly worse in this position. Certainly worse. Okay, so that is threatening my bishop, which of course... Well, let's control that bishop. I don't know. Now my centre's looking a bit iffy. Knight e7, I take here, might be surviving. But again, my idea is I just got to keep attacking, even if it's not sound, even if what I'm playing is bad. I mean, I just want to attack, you know, want to attack. So here we go. And well, like I say, that last game was very, very fortunate. I thought he'd do this. This was a good idea. I feel, you know, I have to grab this pawn, but now my bishop is it sucks, is another way of putting it. Badly. I didn't realise just how bad it sucks. It really sucks. Okay, and now I can try and get something going on the C file though. This is my this is what I'm hoping. Okay, good play from my opponent. He's very good play. That's a very strong move that Aman came up with there. And my king is looking unfortunate. Unfortunate. What is the score after this? Because remember, there's 1 point off, so I think it's half 4.5. Half 4.5. And I've messed this up before. I remember 11 games, so okay. Now, am I getting mated? I don't know, but I have to try to at least cause some problems on the C line for him, for my opponent, should I say. Otherwise, my position is disgusting. Now, don't like his rook coming here. Okay, what about this one? To just probe this bishop with my rook. I mean, I'm just trying to overcomplicate the position here and create some vague ideas in what is quite a desperate situation for me. I say quite a desperate. This situation is getting more desperate by the minute. Well, you know what? If your position is, he's just going to simply take this pawn. Okay. Not looking good, this one, at all. Okay, well, I have to grab this one. No choice there. I have to try to exchange some pieces off the board, but you can take here now, maybe. His two bishops should be strong in here. Got to try to... I've just fallen for a back spanker. The back spanker. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. What's the score here? So, what is the score? Okay. I think it's 4.5, 1.5. Is that correct? 4.5, 1.5. I had white there, though. Okay, come on. Let's see if I can just keep this roll going. 4.5, 1.5. Someone to keep the score going. So, I don't want to allow him to fight back now. That was bad. That last game was bad. I shouldn't have played it like that. So I'll swap ideas next time. So, okay, let's go here. And I'm just going to play. I'm going to play the most aggressive fashion possibly, I feel. Can I go here? I want to go d5, I think. And play, just again, develop quickly is the way to do it. It is the way to play. It's quite hard to bring out Harry in these situations. Okay, I'm not getting involved with any tactics or castle. I'm not getting involved with too many tactical ideas here. Castle. Development is key. Now, knight d5 is probably an intriguing way for my opponent to play. But also this. Now, very risky way to play, but I'm going to try this one. Again, I don't want to go backwards, only forwards. Only forwards. Okay, only forwards. Only forwards. Come on. There's no backwards moves in this game. Take here, take there, check. Let's see how this one ends out. Oh, he takes my bishop. Didn't see that. Come on. What was that? It was awful. I can't. Got to play better than that. Okay. Still not such a not a tragedy considering how bad my last move could have been, but not what I wanted either. My opponent has. I reckon my opponent must be better here. Okay, so again, this is a typical counter-attack move. Now here, okay. Well, let's try to play for some positional. Let's try to play for some positional compensation here. But Aman, to his credit, fighting back. Okay. My bottom is getting sore in this game, I tell you. This game is no fun for me at all. Oh, okay, I need to go in hustle mode here. This is terrible. Why am I suddenly cracking up? Okay, come on. Need a miracle here with these pawns coming through the centre. Come on, got to play better than this. Right, well I need to take that. That's clear. Need to just try something. But this is really desperate now. Very desperate position. And as you can well see, not what anyone would call fun. Oh, he's got e6 coming as well. Right. Oh, God. I'm getting my king out of the way at least. You know, it might come, but I've just got to... Well, he's got everything coming at me. Just calm down, son. Calm down. Right. Come on. Let's keep fighting. You don't win games from resigning, as the famous saying goes. But you don't win games in these positions either. Jesus, this is bad. Okay. No, I'd love to get my knight. Okay, don't know what to do, so I'll just play a move. And Aman is just taking control of this game. Lost the last two. It's not a good sign. Need to fight back after this one. Win a game. And my position is terrible here. Absolutely terrible. And we know how slow I am on the clock, so we certainly can't rely on me winning on the clock. Only by playing extremely trickily can I get any chances here. But that's not going to happen when mate is coming at me. Yeah. I'm really just trying to desperate tactics here to keep the game going. And I'm trying anything, but look at these pawns. Oh my words. It doesn't get any better, does it? Ah! Right, okay. 5.5, 3.5. Need this game. I need this game. Okay. Let's go back to this one. I like having white. I prefer to attack, you know. Prefer to attack. So let's just attack. Come on. Quick development, quick attacking here. I'll go for this line again. And we'll see what happens here. So, sensible play from my opponent. Well, I don't know if this line was good for me last time or not. I think it worked out quite badly. I managed to get some tricks going in the game, but I certainly didn't get a good position, that's for sure. So, I mean, we'll try it again. But I don't trust it at all. At all. I need to win this game, otherwise there's only one away from me, and you know, I'll certainly let things crack. So I don't want to allow him to get within one game of me after losing the last two. So I'm going to desperately try everything in my power to get an attack going here. Very hard to develop my pieces again. Well, this move is just so I can move my knight and I don't drop my rook. So this is the only idea I have behind this. And now I'm hoping there's some break like this, but can't get it to work here. Takes here. Takes here. No, not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. Okay, well, let's do this first and try to get it in this way. Some c4 move here. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to try to go c4 next move and try to create enough play over on the queen side again. But my position, this opening's not working well now. Arman's found a good way to fight against it. So I have to try and, you know, create something in the center of the board. But Arman has simply blockaded the whole center. It was very hard to break through here. Okay, now my one hope is to get my queen in on the d file. My one chance in this position. Try to somehow get my queen to infiltrate into the position. Queen into the position, but his king can run here, so I don't see this working. His knight is such a great piece. Such a great piece that, you know, if he finds king f8 here, then it's pretty much terminal again. Okay, so he's gone for the ending. Now that I'm happy about. I'm happy he's gone for the ending. I normally, as you know, am not too happy in endings, but in this particular case, I'm not saying it's a good ending, but in this particular case, I feel like it gives me the best chances. So this pawn is a little bit weak, and I need to get my king in. My rook is quite strong. So, open some lines up here. Okay, we'll check him back. Pawn down, so draw is not a particularly horrible result. But I'm playing this very badly. Shite. Shite. What was that? Oh dear. Silly play by me. Again. Very bad. Okay. You can see I'm getting more and more annoyed with myself. Oh dear, time to have a swig, I think. What's it? I mean, I started so well, so powerful, and then I started playing. Then I started playing like this, which is, let's be honest, not very good. I'm not having a good roll here, am I? It's not going well. Okay, one game in it. So what's the score now? So let's just have a think. So it's 5.5, 4.5. How many more games? Let's just check. How many more games? So I've really lost the plot here. So I'm just trying to find out how many more games. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. So we have played 10, I think. 3.5 plus 5.5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's one more game left. One more left, I think. One more left. Let's just check. I'll just check with my opponent. Oh, really, like, you know. Is it one more left? Can't believe this. It's 11 games. So at the moment, we have played 11 games. One of those games was a draw. Here we go again. Yeah. I'm just checking if there's one more games. Ah, there. So he's fought back very well. Is it 2 left? Oh, it's 2 draws. 2 left. 2 left. 2 left. Okay. 2 left. Okay. Right. Come on. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. So let's get this rematch on and see how we can do this. It's a great comeback from Aman so far. I don't want him to come back anymore though. So how do we get the rematch going? Okay, 2 auto draws. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we've got 2 left. So now, okay, I will just wait until we have. I'm going to finish this beer now. And how do we? And we're going to get a game going. I'm just going to challenge him now. Let's just keep going. Let's get it on. 2 left. Come on. The next game is so big. Such a big game. So I'm going to challenge him now. Hopefully I'll have black. Let's try. Rematch. Okay, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it on. Right. So what am I going to play here? I don't know. What am I going to play? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for a check. Let's just go for this one. Let's play aggressive and go for the kill. Go for it. I'm not messing about in this game. Aggressive chess. Only way. So can I go here? Let's bring the knight out. Develop is key. This is a key game. If I win this, I win the match. If he wins it, it's going to be a last game. So anything possible here. It's been some exciting King's Gambit. I hope you agree. Now, look. I'm going to play as risky as I can. G5. And just try and weather any storm that might come at me here. In we go. And he's going to try to win this one, maybe. Can I attack him? Do not want to defend. I want to get my attacking going. Maybe I have to go King D8 and play like this. Now, my knight can come in here, but I don't need to do that straight away because I don't think he's threatening my knight. Let's get this D6 move in. Let's get this move in. Try to open up the centre of the board. Open this centre up here. So, here we go. And now, to try to get my pieces in the game as quickly as I can. If I'm castle queenside or kingside, I'll be happy. Both our kings are weak, so this is what you call a game of chess. Right, now. Okay, well, I'm going to take it. I don't know if it's good or bad. I had knight takes there. Very scary. Now, do I have bishop here? Knight here, then. Still not taking this one, is he? Want to get castle, so I'm going to go here. Try to get my king castled. My castle, I can keep my attack going. Now, at the moment, he can't take this one because I take here, I believe. I didn't want to go bishop c5 last move because of knight e4. Now, my idea now is the castle go bishop c5, and this is the key game here. Of course, this is. I can understand why Aman is thinking so much because this is a critical position. And I'm not thinking because he's so much quicker than me. I kind of need an extra minute on Aman. I need an extra minute. So, he's trying to break out over here, potentially. Intriguing play. I'm going to castle. I don't care so much about material. I care more about checkmate. So, can I sacrifice it somehow? Otherwise, I have to put my knight in. Okay. Let's go in. And now, if here, I'm going to take on g4. Of course, keep the attack going. To keep
Here,
attacking.
Simon, you and Harry, the H
No backing
pawn,
down.
have drink
Now,
on
here.
me.
Well, I've got to keep going forwards. Only way. Forwards. Keep trying some stuff over here. Whose king is weaker? This is the key question. Right. Well, I'm going to hit as many of his squares as I possibly can. I want to get bishop h6 in. This is my key idea. Bishop h6 wins the queen. Can I play it? Can I play it? Because he has no knight e7. Because I'm covering that square. Where is his queen going? Where is his queen going? Bishop h6. Come on. Come on. Come on. Calm down. Bishop h6. 20 seconds left. Come on. I've never been so intense in my life. It's got 15. This could be it. Yeah! Get in. And you know what that deserves, boys and girls? That deserves another beer. There we go. Oh my words. Oh my words. I think that was the one. I think that was the one. Okay. Oof. That was an intense game, I tell you. Okay, well, right. I want to finish on a high here. That was really intense, I have to say. Now, he seems to always get good positions in this, even though I filmed a DVD on this one. So, we'll keep punting anyway. And see if we can improve. Now, G5 is always what he plays here. Can I go? I want to finish with some sacrificial mayhem. Where is the mayhem move, boys and girls? I'll tell you what. We're gonna try and create some mayhem. Oh yeah. This is what happens when you feel good in the King's Gambit. You start rocking and rolling like this. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. And the pieces start flying in. Oh yeah. Okay, well, you know, this is dangerous because there's kings in the middle. I've got my pieces coming in. Why didn't I play this a couple of rounds ago? Because I was scared. But I'm not scared anymore. So this is it 2 more games? No, I think it's... Oh, I've got to get 6 points. Oh my god. I didn't realise. To win the match, there's 2 more left. Oh my words. Oh my words. I wouldn't have played like such a bloody lunatic. Oh, I probably would have. You know, you got to play like a loony. Oh, well, okay. Premature celebrations. Okay, right. Now, I've got to make this work. Okay, let's do it. Come on. We're going to try to play some attacking. Oh, come on. Keep going forwards. Come on. Do I have any mass? Can I sack some more pieces? I don't really believe it. Okay, let's... I don't believe my attack, but let's stop him castling and potentially have ideas of my bishop coming to G7. Don't like it. All of a sudden, I don't believe my sacrifice, which is worrying when I don't believe it. If I'm not going to believe it, who the hell's going to believe it? Oh, I thought I got this one, but I don't. Okay, so takes... Is there any magic here? Is there any magic? I don't see it, so I'm going to go... Oh, no, but then... I wanted to take and take here, then rook here. Rook takes e6 check. Pawn takes e6. My opponent just playing very solid and good moves. Okay, let's play quick. At the end of the day, I'm a piece down and time down. So, okay. So the match is not over yet. It's not over. You've got to get 6 points. And my position is crumbling. Crumbling. Oh, you know what? If you sack one piece, you might as well sack them all, eh? You know? Give them all up, that's what I say. When your chips are down, you got to get kicking. Okay. Yeah. Could all come down to the last game again. Right, I'll take here. Try some desperate attack here. Rook takes, I come in here. He's got queen here. He's just come in here. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Can I take and can I do this? Bloody desperate, tell you. Take here, takes. Do I have a check here? King here, check, king here. It's all rubbish. It's all rubbish, I'm afraid. Okay. Well, obviously at the end of the day I'm a rook down here, so there's no surprises. So it will come down to the last game as per usual. I thought I'd won this one as well. That's most annoying, you know. When a little bit. Okay. Let's just see if I can come. Okay, I'm not going to give up yet, obviously, because that'd be pointless, wouldn't it? I might as well keep trying. You know, you never. Well, I say I'm not going to give up yet. It's coming awfully close after that move, but very bad. Okay, let's come down to the last game again. By the looks of it, as normal in these things. Now, can I take here? Well, I don't know. I've got to try it. We'll see. Only idea I have. And if he takes, well, he just takes back, and I can resign. I think. He takes, I take here, he takes here, checkmate. Whoops. But if he takes, I go well, I have to play this. And I have to try this, but then he's got check. And Again, it's not happening, is it? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm literally just playing, you know, absolutely punting moves here. But that's the last of my punt. So there's one more apparently, and it's all come down to the last one. Oh dear. Okay, so see, I've started well, but I've tied out here, so it's all come down to this one, and let's get it on. Okay, come on in. So back to proper concentration here, and let's see. So a draw, I win the match. If I win, I win the match. If I lose, I don't win the match. Let's put it that way. Okay, let's try this one. And I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go G5 and just have some fun. No, Mr. Nice Guy here. Where am I gonna go? I'll go here. Try to get castled then. Theoretically speaking, don't know this too well, but Aman did this to me, so I'm actually learning from what Aman has played against me. But I think I'm a tempo down here somehow. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's castle. And of course, I have to always play this move. This move is pretty much forced. Now, my knight could be in some trouble in some potential situations, but we'll play it like a French defense where we try to attack his center. Now, I've always got G6, I hope. G6 is always a move I'm going to try to rely on to keep my center intact. But this is the big game, and this is like the last time he played. He won the last game. Okay, here. Well, I'm just going to go here. Try to stop any accidents happening on the long diagonal. And now take here like a French defense. Where is his knight going? Maybe to b3, so I'm going to try to probe. Try to probe if he comes to b3. Where else is that piece going? This is why I only took here now. If I'd have taken on d4 earlier, he would have come to c3. So this is why I'm playing this. Okay, so now he's coming to c3. But I'm going to get rid of this bishop now, because that bishop is a very annoying piece. I think. Maybe not. Who knows? So I'm going to get rid of it anyway. And try and get my bishop to f5. So my opponent obviously not happy with getting rid of that one, so I'm going to put my bishop here anyway. And, well, I'm not going backwards, am I? There's no way I'm going to go backwards. Alright, we'll get rid of this one. And play sensible-ish moves. This pawn is a little bit weak, yeah? So we'll keep hold of this pawn. So this knight not doing anything. I'm always looking at my pieces, which are bad, trying to get them into the game. Now Gary's not going to mess about here. He's coming in. I take here, I take with the queen. He gets control of the file. I've still got my extra pawn, which could be very useful in some positions. So it's a key pawn. Now he's coming back to probe this pawn. Is he really going to take that if I go queen here? I don't think so. So I'm going to... Oh, he is going to take it because he has this one. Bala. That was silly. Well, if he takes, I'll move my king. He takes here. Because the problem is... That was just stupid. Stupid idea. He takes... Okay, let's move my king. Because I forgot he was taking here with check. Now, certainly wants to take this one. So, what's happening, guys? He's got the center all of a sudden. Okay, I don't really want to give up my bishop. This is such a strong piece. This is such a negative move to play, but can't see any option. This bishop was a great piece there. Ah, not again. Surely not again. Okay, it's coming here. This is the problem. Right, let's go on the offensive, for better or worse. I'm not just going to sit here and defend anymore. No defending anymore. Got to come forwards. Tense. Got to come forwards. Okay, come on. Only way. Only way is forwards. Not going to sit and defend. Forwards. Backwards for now. Get my bishop to d5. I'm happy. Hey, come on. Come on. Don't fall for a mate. Yes, got the draw. At the last, I've got the draw at least. Come on. Get in. Get in. Get in. Whoa. Oh dear. Oh my word. Can you Adam and Eve it? That was intense. That was very intense. Very close match. Well, I mean, I'm going to say, I think had my opponent Aman been more aware of the opening, he probably would have got me there, because you saw I started very well. I'm even sweating now. I started very well in the match. You know, because I think Aman wasn't expecting the King's Gambit, which I'm supposed to know quite well. But as you see, as soon as my opponent got more used to the opening, he started to outplay me at the end part of it. So I think it was a lucky choice of openings. Very close match. We like keeping it as close as we possibly can. And I'm just absolutely exhausted now. That was so tiring. Okay, I've lost my 2600 rating, but I wasn't so worried about that rating anyway. I'm sure I'll get that back another time when there's not pressure on the match. But that was still, well, I like to see what Armin's saying now, but I enjoyed that match, that rivals match, obviously, because I won. It makes a nice change, but very, very, very close. I mean, I was crushing Armin at the start, but he's a young guy. He should be a GM. He's clearly GM strength. And, you know, he's a great blitz player. He's a lot quicker than me at the end. As you saw in that last game, I really quickened up at the end part of that game. I was going wrong there at that point. Anything was possible in that game. It was, yeah, the King's Gambit didn't... There was a lot of black wins there. I don't know what the score was. Maybe someone could check the score, what the black and white wins were. But I have to say, that was truly just very intense. And, yeah, very exciting. I'm probably going to call it a day soon, because you can see, after playing... I mean, chess is such a tiring game, especially blitz chess, when you're playing a title match like that. And, I mean, Armin will be a GM soon, of course. And I think the opening choice, like I mentioned, was very lucky for me, because I got a good head start. And unless I did something completely crazy, I was probably going to win that one, you know, after that great start I had when Armin was trying to get used to the opening. So that certainly helped me. And I'm going to go and enjoy this bottle of Duvel now. A nice Belgian beer. I'm going to relax. I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. Obviously, I'm going to put this on YouTube, this video. Now, this was more of a rivals match, just a bit of a stream, bit of fun. Obviously, feel free to donate. Lovely if you want to donate to me or to Armin on the ChessBrah site, so you can check them out there. Any donations, even £1 is pretty cool. Now, next week, I will be streaming again with Fiona. So that'll be a lot of fun. Me and the lovely Fiona will be streaming from this site again. So I don't know what day yet. Stay informed, and I'll let you know what day we're going to be streaming next week. Not sure what day it is now, but we'll definitely try to do one stream a week. And for me to keep the streaming going, hopefully there's enough interest. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it enough. I hope so. I hope you're still enjoying this. I hope you like watching this. If you want to watch it again, go to my YouTube channel, which I'm sure you're aware of. The video will be up there. But that was tough. It was a good match, and that was hard work. But I have to say, all credit to my opponent. All credit to Aman. He said well done. And I think another opening, I would have been in serious trouble there. You can see how much of a fighter he is by just coming back and pressurising me right until the end in the match. And he really kept me stressed out there. So I'm going to go and enjoy a nice beer now. But like I say, if you fancy donating, go to the donate. Little donation always help, even if it's £1. That's always nice. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it more than anything. Bit of free entertainment, and I'll be doing it again next week with Fiona, and hopefully I'll be doing it regularly if it's received well enough. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and thank you, Aman, for joining in. I'm exhausted, so I'm going to have a break. Goodbye, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers for now. I'll let you all know on Twitter, on YouTube, when the next stream will be, and just keep up to date on that. So thank you. Goodbye for now.